Hi students, this is Alex here. In this video, we are going to use Newton-Raphson's method to find the root between 0 and 1 for the equation x cube equal to 6x minus 4 correct to 2 decimal places. From the given equation, we are going to write f of x by bringing all the terms to one side. So that gives x cube minus 6x plus 4. We have to find f of 0 first, which is 0 cube minus 6 into 0, anyway it is 0, and finally plus 4. So the total answer is plus 4 here. And f of 1 we are going to find 1 cube is 1 minus 6 into 1 is 6 plus 4, and totally this is minus 1. So we notice the value from positive it changes to negative. So we can say the root lies between 0 and 1. And when we compare the magnitude of f of 0 with magnitude of f of 1, that is the modulus of 1, we find the modulus of f of 0 is greater than modulus of f of 1. So from this we can understand that the root is nearer to 1. So we can say therefore the root is nearer to 1. We are going to use Newton-Raphson's formula. The formula of x of n plus 1 is xn minus f of xn divided by f dash of xn. From the given equation, we have written f of x, which is x cube minus 6x plus 4. Let's write it here. F of x is x cube minus 6x plus 4, and f dash of x is its derivative, which is 3x square minus 6. Now since the root is nearer to 1, let's take x naught as 1, and we are going to find x1 using this Newton-Raphson's formula. For that I have to write x1 equal to the value of n is now 0, x naught minus f of x naught whole divided by f dash of x naught. So which is x naught is 1 minus f of x naught is f of 1 divided by f dash of 1. So from this it is 1 minus f of 1. When I put 1 here, it is 1 minus 6 plus 4, and this whole term divided by f dash of 1 is 3 into 1 square is 3 minus 6, and we are going to evaluate this one. 1 minus, here in the numerator it is minus 1 and denominator it is minus 3. So we can cancel, and this we can cancel both the minus. So finally it is 1 minus 1 by 3. After taking LCM it is 2 by 3. After division it is 0.666. So when we round up to 2 decimal places, 0.67. So we got x1. Now coming to x2, the formula is x1 minus f of x1 divided by f dash of x1. So it is 0.67 minus x cube. So 0.67 whole cube minus 6x. So 6 into 0.67. At the end we have plus 4 whole division 3x square. So 3 into 0.67 whole square minus 6. So wherever x is there, we substituted 0.67. Now coming to the calculation part, the first term is 0.67 minus, we take calculator, here 0.67 whole cube. So 0.67 whole cube. We calculate the cube of that. Then minus 6 into 0.67. So we take minus 6 into 0.67. Then we have plus 4. So this is 0.280763. So we write it here 0.280763 whole divided by, coming to this value 0.67 whole square into 3, then minus 6. This value is minus 4.6533. So minus 4.6533. Now these two signs gets cancelled. So it becomes positive now. We have to take 0.67. Let's divide this value. 0.280763 divided by 4.6533. We get 0.06033. 0.06033. So we round up to 0.34. When we add this 0.67 plus 0.06034, 0.73034. So this is 0.73 when we round up to 2 decimal places. Now coming to x3. x3 is x2 minus f of x2 divided by f dash of x2, which is 0.73 minus, first term is x cube, so 0.73 whole cube minus 6x, then plus 4, then 3 into 0.73 whole square minus 6. We are going to evaluate this. So first 0.73 we have written as it is. Coming to the numerator part, we have 0.73 whole cube minus 6 into 0.73, then plus 4. Numerator is 0.0090 when we round off. 0.0090 whole divided by denominator 0.73 whole square into 3. Then we have minus 6. So minus 4.40. Minus 4.40. Once again, this will become plus 0.73 plus, when we divide this, 0.009 divided by 4.4, 0.0020, 0.0020, and when we add these two, 0.73 plus 0.0020, we get 0.732. When we round up to 2 decimal places, it is 0.73. So we notice x2 and x3 both are equal. So x2 is 0.73 and x3 also 0.73. So we get two consecutive same value. So we can say the better approximate root is the value 0.73.